say good things about veterans, but then say, well, you got to fix it. You can't fix it without changing it, and that's where we are.
They gave their all, they stood so tall. In the face of fire, they answered the call. But now the battle's over, and the dust has cleared. The fight for peace is still something to fear. The uniform's gone, but the scars remain. In the quiet of the night, there's just more pain. They served with honor, but now they're told, pack up your things, you're getting too old. Veterans getting laid off out in the cold. No more medals to show, no more stories to be told.
The post office says it will eliminate 10,000 jobs through voluntary retirement. More than 11% of its employees are military veterans.
I took an oath to protect and serve this country against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And right now, our rights, civil servants, as public servants, it's all in question.
A leaked memo has exposed a massive restructuring inside the Department of Veterans Affairs, with over 80,000 jobs on the chopping block. What does this mean for veterans and their care? Let's break it down. The Asheville VA Medical Center, officially known as the Charles George VA Medical Center, has recently undergone staffing changes as part of broader federal efforts to streamline operations. U.S. Secretary of Veterans Affairs Doug Collins confirmed that 14 or 15 probationary employees were laid off at the Asheville facility. These positions included roles such as executive assistants, interior designers, and stock clerks.
U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs helps with everything from health care to buying a home. The VA, though, has been on the Government Accountability Office's high-risk list for fraud and waste every year since the end of the Obama administration.
Given that Asheville is a top-rated VA hospital, many people may be worried about how these changes might affect the level of service and care veterans get in Western North Carolina. Collins emphasized that these cuts do not affect direct healthcare staff, including doctors and nurses.
The VA press secretary writing to WCCO News, quote, "The Biden administration astronomically grew the department's budget and number of employees, and VA wait times and backlogs increased. We are doing things differently." Enter the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. Thousands of employees laid off, with plans for potentially tens of thousands more.
When you look at this and you take a step back and you say, what are we doing and how are we doing it effectively? And one of the things we're looking at here, and this is, as you see numbers being thrown out there. This is a deliberative process that's going to be going through, in which we're actually going to take and look at our healthcare system, look at our benefits, and say, what do we need to be doing? How do we do it better? Because at the end of the day, our job is to provide services for our veterans. And when we do that, then the people are getting their benefits. And also at the same point, then maybe we can take an honest look at what GAO has already said, being on the high-risk list puts us at risk for fraud, waste, and abuse, puts us at risk for having patient care and quality go down. So that's what we're looking at.
Who are making these decisions, though? Because as we spoke to Congressman Harris just a minute ago, that's a big question for people. Folks voted for Congress.
Yep.
They voted for the president. The president chose you. Who's actually, at the end of the day, making these decisions?
I am. And our team is making the decisions.
Are you kidding me? We earned this. We put our asses on the line.
U.S. veterans who fought for this country overseas now are standing their ground in a new fight on the home front.
They're talking about cutting back on mental health. They're talking about cutting back on dental, on vision, on medical health.
It's a frightening prospect to have those services cut back.